Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my natural hair. Happy birthday to you. Guess who just turned 1? My natural hair. I am officially 1 year post relaxer and it feels so good. I feel like I'm so much closer to my goal. I'm almost natural. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but we almost there, sis. In honor of my first anniversary of me going natural, I wanted to give a 12-month post relaxer update. And I just wanted to go down the timeline and point out significant things that I noticed throughout my transition / natural hair journey so far. So if you're interested, stay tuned. If you haven't seen my 5-month and 11-month updates, I will leave those in the cards above and also in the description box below. Technically, my going natural date is May 1st, so we've hit that. It's currently May 17th, I think. How do I not know what day it is? Well, I told y'all in my last video, I don't know what days are. I don't know what day it is anymore. So May 1st is my date that I established of me going natural, and just wanted to go down my timeline. So it wasn't my intention to go natural, I will say that. My very first month was easy peasy lemon squeezy. I went through the same routine as I did when I was relaxed. So I was just washing my hair as normal, using my blow dryer on high heat, high speed, and I was also using my curling iron and my flat iron to do my hair because I wanted it slayed for the gods. And just going about it as if I was going to be relaxed. But little did I know, I was gonna get a big old sunburn on my scalp which caused me to not want to get a perm when I was due to get one. And it was maybe 2 or 3 months, and I'm like, well, maybe I can push my perm back more, and then maybe I can try this whole natural thing. So first 1 or 2 months were fairly easy. Now months 3 and 4 is where it started getting rough. I previously have only gone 3 or 4 months without a perm prior to this whole natural journey. When I did that, I was uneducated on the whole natural hair, natural texture thing. So luckily I was educated and informed more about the natural hair this time. So I was able to incorporate more moisture into my routines. I stopped using my curling iron and flat iron because I knew through my research that you're not supposed to be using a lot of heat on your hair, as you don't want to lose your curls, the curls that I barely had at that point. And I'll definitely be leaving pictures to show you guys. Prior to me going natural, I went to the beautician every 2 weeks. So every treatment that I needed, she did for me, and I never had to worry about, oh, I need to do protein, or oh, I need to do a moisturizing treatment. She took care of that. So month 3 or 4 is when I did my very first protein treatment, and I did the rice water challenge. So that was pretty cool. Over the summer, I learned that I needed to balance the protein and the moisturizing treatments that I do on my hair. And prior to me going natural, I went to the beautician every 2 weeks. It was expensive, but I was used to that, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But when I did go to the beautician every 2 weeks, she took care of all my treatments. So if I needed a protein treatment, she did that. If I needed more moisture, she took care of that. So now it was totally up to me to do those things for my hair. So that was very different, but it's good that I did my research prior to deciding to transition to natural hair, because prior to that, if you would have asked me what a protein treatment is, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't need that. My hair is cool, because I never had to worry about that. So this was very different for me. And also prior to going natural, I did braid outs all the time. I rocked braid outs all the time. So I had no issues with doing braid outs. Month 5, I did my very first YouTube video, and that was my 5-month update. So I will leave that in the cards above and also in the description box below if you wanted to check that out. In that video, I go into more depth of why I actually went natural. So if you are interested in that, definitely check that video out after you finish watching this video. Month 6, I became more familiar, more adjusted and used to my natural hair. And at that time, I probably had maybe like 2 inches of new growth. I am so pressed for the little curls. Like, look at these. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, little curls. Not a big deal to y'all, but it's a big deal to me. Look at that. It got a little bit easier to manage because I kind of knew what to expect. And I watched a ton of YouTube videos. I love being in this community where there's people that have gone down this route before me, so they gave me suggestions and advice and all that stuff. So it's cool to be able to take bits and pieces of other people's routines and, you know, put my own twist to it because everyone's hair is different. I knew that going into this, I can't just follow one person's routine because everyone's hair is not like mine. I started doing a lot of protective styles, and I started doing them myself because I knew they were expensive to get done professionally. And at the same time, I know that the line of demarcation is the most fragile point of my hair at the moment. So I'm constantly aware that I have to be extremely careful, not too rough. And I didn't want to over manipulate the most fragile part of my hair, which is the line of demarcation, because I didn't want to suffer from extreme hair loss that was unnecessary. You know, if you do the things the right way, most likely you'll get good results. But if you are neglectful and you don't care, you'll get breakage. So I wanted to be on my best behavior and, you know, do things the right way. Month 8, aka December, I straightened my hair for the first time. This is the straightest that I've been able to blow dry my hair. Since my hair is kind of straight, I'm gonna go ahead and trim it a little bit. Got my little shears. I was in a wedding. Fun fact, I was in 3 weddings last year. I'm gonna be like the girl from 27 Dresses. Bridesmaid forever. But anyways, that was my first time straightening my hair since making that decision to go natural. And I was really scared when it was funny, when I was getting my hair done by the lady, I kept asking her, I'm like, are you sure you're putting enough product on that, enough heat protecting on that? Because I don't want my hair to have heat damage when I'm not even fully natural. And she was like, don't worry, I'm natural too. So I know the right way to do this. And I was so worried, I was so concerned because you know, that was my first time getting my hair straightened. And you always hear these horror stories about girls who straighten their hair too much and getting heat damage. So the lady, she assured me that, you know, one time shouldn't harm your hair. It's like constantly putting heat on top of heat on top of heat. So I was kind of, you know, I was kind of nervous, but she reassured me that my hair is gonna be okay. And my hair looked really good, I must say. I had a really nice ponytail and I was just like shaking it all over. Wedding clothes, see my inches. So over this time, I've also been trying to figure out what hair type I have. And I know that you can't really tell your hair type until you fully cut off your damaged ends because the damaged hair is weighing your curls down. So once I do the big chop or mini chop, whenever I choose to do it, then I will be able to figure out what hair type I am. I've seen a lot of videos that say hair typing is really not important. By the way, I think I am for A, B, and C. I know my curls are really tight and kinky in the back and they're more loose in the front. So I think I have a little bit of 4A, 4B, and 4C. But I think knowing the type of hair you have is important for people who you follow on YouTube. So one of my favorite people to watch was Bianca Renee, but I know she has type 3 hair and I can't follow her routines that she does because she has a completely different type of hair than I do. So what works for her may not work for me. So learning my hair type or the range of my hair type is good because I know that I can follow one of my favorites, Free Hall. I can look at her videos and apply those steps to my hair. I can look at Ebony with a V and apply those things to my hair because she's low porosity and type 4. So just knowing that is just helpful for who you can get your advice from. Okay. Let me show y'all something right here. Look at this curl! I use my curling cream and it's so pretty. It's like really coiled. Oh, I'm so excited. So honestly, after month 8, it's all a blur. Like everything is jumbled together in my mind. I feel like my hair has grown so much between months 8 and 12. Right now, I'm about 5 inches of new growth, which is really exciting because people say you only grow about 4 inches of hair each year. So I have about 5 inches and I was really excited to see that. Let's see what that is. About 5 inches in 1 year. That's pretty good. So now I want to do a test for the porosity of my hair. I'm pretty sure that I am low porosity because I tested my hair when I first went natural, but I want to do it again, an updated test, just to make sure I know what I'm talking about and how I am supposed to be pairing my products. Currently, I use the LCO method, so that's liquid or leave-in. The cream is next, and then the oil to seal in the moisture, because I've noticed that when I get in the shower to wash my hair, I have to literally sit under the water for a while before my hair feels wet. Otherwise, I just feel like the water is just sitting on top of my hair, which is one of the characteristics of having low porosity, which I think I am. I also make sure that I use heat when I do my deep conditioner so that the conditioner can penetrate my strands and the heat, works out for it. I also noticed that I get a lot of single strand knots, which absolutely suck because you have to cut them off. There's no way around it unless you get a fine comb or something really sharp to kind of put it in. And I actually did this one time because I Googled how to get rid of single strand knots. And they said to use like a really fine pointy object and just put it in there and just try to pull your hair out. And I did that. It took forever. So I won't be doing that again. But I've learned that stretching my hair is very important because when it is curly, it's more prone to those single strand knots because the curls get tangled in each other because it's in the back. I'm telling y'all guys, it is so tight. The curls are so tight in the back. I also try to do a scalp massage, if not every night, every other night. Those are very important because you're stimulating your scalp and promoting hair growth. So I do enjoy doing those, and they also just feel good too. Oh, this feels so good. And it smells good. Another thing I noticed during my transition so far is that you cannot air dry your hair. I used to air dry my relaxed hair all the time because I knew that I was putting heat on it with the flat ironing and the curlers. So sometimes I would, air dry my hair to make it more healthy. But now if I air dry my hair without doing anything to it, without like stretching it or anything, it's no bueno. So that's definitely one thing I've learned. So that is it for now. I will definitely be giving you guys more updates as I transition. God only knows how long I'm going to do it because right now, as of today, I don't think I'm ready for the big chop, and I don't think it's coming anytime soon. So yeah, I will be giving you guys an update maybe when I hit 1.5 years post relaxer. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the content and you want to see something similar to this in the future. And also leave me a comment down below with tips or advice on transitioning, what you did to get through your transition, and if you have any products that you would like me to try during my transition, and any other tips and advice that you have. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Y'all, my curls are gonna be popping. Oh, look at this. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I get so excited every time I see my natural hair in its curly state, and I kind of want to chop it off. All right, update, length check. Look at how long this is. That's about like 3 inches right there. Look at the shrinkage. Look at this piece here. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so y'all, an update to these inches that I got here. Look at all this. This is all natural. Look at that shrinkage. Inches. Then I will actually be able to figure out the type. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can follow along on my journey. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed my content and you want to see something similar to this in the future.